Well, howdy, how you doing? I'm here to tell you a little bit about the powers in the Constitution. If you look at Article 1, Section 8, and you read through that, there's a lot of very specific powers in there. And some people, they call those listed powers. But some people, they like to call them enumerated powers. But then there's these other people, and they call them expressed powers. And then other people call them delegated powers, and it all means the same thing. It's a little confusing. So I've decided I'm just going to call him Wilbur. Anyway, welcome to Virtual History 360. Hi, welcome to Virtual History 360. I'm your guest host for Civics, Mr. Haber, and I'm here to teach you about all the different types of powers found in the Constitution. For example, you have listed powers, which you can see in the Constitution, and they're also called enumerated powers, expressed powers, and delegated powers. That all means the same thing. Powers that you can specifically read in the Constitution, like the power to declare war, the power to coin money, stuff like that. There's also implied powers, which isn't specifically listed in the Constitution, but if you can declare war or you can raise an army, it's implied that you can probably make a draft to draft people into the army if you don't have enough soldiers. Okay? There's also reserved powers, which are powers that are kept for the states, and that's found in Amendment 10. And then there's also concurrent powers, which are powers that are shared by the national government and the state governments. So I'm going to teach you a song about that. Okay? There's going to be a few dance moves in this song. And I'm just going to go through the dance moves before we do the song. So the first dance move, you got to point up, and then you got to point down. And then you got to shake your shoulders back and forth. And then you do it again. You point up, you point down, and then you shake your shoulders back and forth. Okay? And then you do slash, 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 slash. And then you do slash, 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 slash. And then we have the strong power. And you kind of go around like this with the power. And then you power. And then you go around like this. That's another dance move. And then the last dance move I've got to show you is concurrent powers. They're shared right here. Okay? So that's all the dance moves that we're going to do in the song. All right? So let's go ahead and start the music. And then let's see what we can do, okay? Okay. Article 1, way down in Section 8, the powers listed are expressed in print. Yes, they can tax, regulate commerce, and they coin the money in the nation's mint. Declaring war, they raise the army and create a navy that's protecting us. They make the law for Washington, D.C., create the post office that we should trust. Power enumerated in the Constitution, listed in there. Power enumerated in the Constitution, listed in there. Article 1, look down at Clause 18. It is the one we call elastic clause. To carry out the power that they have to help themselves and make new laws. National Bank, to put the taxes in. It doesn't say they can, but it's implied. They made the draft. It didn't say they could. To raise an army, people must comply. Power that is implied because the Constitution's not specific. Power that is implied because the Constitution's not specific. Concurrent powers are shared by the nation and the states. Like taxes, concurrent powers are shared by the nation and the states. Like taxes. Amendment 10, it makes it very clear. Powers not delegated are reserved. Therefore the states form local governments, solving the problems of the ones they serve. Keep up the parks, maintain the hospitals and education and the building codes. To drive a car, you need a license. They run the elections and the way we vote. Powers, you'll never find them in the Constitution. States reserve them. Powers, you'll never find them in the Constitution. States reserve them. Concurrent powers are shared by the nation and the states. Like taxes, concurrent powers are shared by the nation and the states. Like taxes. Well, that's it. That's Virtual History 360, and that's the different powers found in the Constitution. Now, I hope this helped you to understand the differences between enumerated powers, express, delegated / listed powers, implied powers, reserved powers, and concurrent powers, because they can be very confusing if you don't spend a little time really looking at them. Now's the time when you are going to be able to click on other videos to explore more things from Virtual History 360, and I hope that you do, because there's a lot more that you can learn. Thank you for visiting with me, and have an awesome day. Goodbye, everybody.